everyone, I hope you're all having an amazing afternoon. I'm Tharun.
And I'm Andrew. Today we'll be featuring the presidential debates, a behind-the-scenes look of ASB, Earth Overshoot Day, different fitness programs, and our beloved AHS mobile app. All brought to you by the generous support of this week's sponsor, Tasty.
Andrew, I hope you didn't forget, but tomorrow is my birthday.
Really? Well, I guess I did forget, but don't worry. Me anchoring with you is already a pretty good gift. You should feel honored.
Yeah, I'm so happy right now.
See, look, that's the spirit. Let's welcome everyone to show number 3.
We might not be able to walk on our campus anytime soon, but the AHS dance department has us covered with the latest AHS apparel that just screams school spirit. They're selling everything from masks to tank tops to quarter zips, and you can find them here at the link down below. But don't wait too long as the sale ends October 23rd. I already got my order in. My old school t-shirts don't even fit me anymore.
The long-awaited presidential debate between President Trump and former Vice President Biden finally took place this past Tuesday. Millions of Americans were watching, but many were left with questions and concerns. Jacob is here with a recap on this heated debate.
With you,
Go ahead. Wait a minute. You get the final word, Mr.
Well, it's hard to get any word in with this clown. The
radical left.
Will you shut up, man?
Listen, who is on your list, Joe?
This is so
He's going to pack the
unprecedented.
court.
Already considered to be one of the worst presidential debates in history, President Donald Trump and former Vice President Joe Biden took to the podium on Tuesday in what political experts described as complete and utter chaos. Throughout the debate, both candidates were asked a plethora of questions including COVID-19, racism, and environmental issues. As of now, there are currently over 7 million cases of the coronavirus globally. 200,000 have died, and the numbers are increasing.
One person is too much. Should have never happened from China. But what happened is we closed it down, and now we're reopening, and we're doing record business.
Biden emphasized how COVID should be taken care of, stating that the U.S. could be providing funds to the people, taking care of small businesses, and working harder to find ways to reopen schools.
Well, there's 7 million people that contracted COVID. What does it mean for them going forward if you strike down the Affordable Care Act?
The mediator proceeded to move on to the topic of racism, bringing up problems such as police brutality, Black Lives Matter protests, and white supremacy.
Go ahead. Who would you like me to condemn?
White supremacists and right
Proud
militia.
Boys, stand back and stand by.
Trump's response to the question outraged many American citizens, who not shortly after the debate made their thoughts known. Biden chimed in, adding,
But we have to have a system where people are held accountable. And by the way, violence in response is never appropriate. Never appropriate. Peaceful protest is.
Nearing the end of the debate, global environmental issues were brought up. Trump stated that California itself was at fault for the recent devastating wildfires.
Every year, I get the call, California's burning. If you had forest management, good forest management, you wouldn't be getting those calls.
Biden took a different approach, talking about his plans for the future.
We're going to build an economy that, in fact, is going to provide for the ability of us to take 4 million buildings and make sure that they, in fact, are weatherized.
Last night around 10 p.m., President Donald Trump announced that he and First Lady Melania had tested positive for COVID-19. Trump has been in self-isolation following top aide Hope Hicks's testing positive earlier that day. White House physician Sean Connolly has stated that he will remain quarantined in the White House and will, I quote, continue carrying out his duties without disruption. As such, Donald Trump has canceled his public appearances on Friday, including a MAGA rally in Florida. The president's medical team is expected to release more information in the following days. Despite our differing opinions on Trump, our thoughts and prayers are with him in this time. We now go to Steve Saltros, Republican Party chairman of the 53rd Congressional District, to get his views on last night's proceedings. Thank you for being interviewed on such short notice. How do you feel this will affect Donald Trump's campaign?
I don't anticipate that it will have much of an effect. From what I understand, he is asymptomatic. So I think that in the long run, I'm hoping that it doesn't adversely affect his ability to connect with the American people at his rallies.
Looking at other instances of similar occurrences across the globe, for example, Brazilian President Bolsonaro and British Prime Minister Boris Johnson, both of whom had coronavirus in office, and both of whom saw a quick recovery and went on to continue with their term unheeded. However, from this point, we just don't know if this is going to affect Donald Trump, especially this close to the election. Stay tuned for more updates from APN as the 2020 election unfolds. In the meantime, this has been Jacob and Riley reporting for APN.
I've come to believe that my stuffed animal is the greatest creature of all time. But if you believe that your pet can stand against my mighty monkey, then you should compete in Senior Council's Pet Day Tournament. DM a picture of your pet and their name through Instagram at Arcadia Seniors by October 7th, and polling will begin on the 9th. The person with the most votes will receive a $10 gift card. All grades are welcome, and may the best pet win.
We usually see our elected student leaders helping out our school in person, but during this pandemic, their activities have been forced online. Here's Riley to show us how ASB is still involved at AHS despite being socially distanced.
All organizations are doing their best to adapt to the global pandemic, and our own ASB is the same. I'm here with Megan No, the ASB Club's Commissioner, where she'll explain what's coming up in the ASB's near future.
Hi, my name is Megan No, and I am the Club's Commissioner.
What is ASB doing for school spirit?
Currently, ASB is adapting our usual events to fit an online format. We have been working on a virtual assembly with online games and performances instead of the usual live ones.
Is ASB doing any other events?
A drive-through trunk or treat and a costume contest where students can submit and vote for their favorite costume through social media. Senior Council is also hosting a pet day where students of any grade can send in pictures of their pets or tag the ASB Instagram account in their posts. And pictures will be posted on the ASB Instagram, and students can vote on whichever pet they like best, and the pet owner with the most votes will win a $10 gift card.
What about prom? Do we even know if we're going back this semester?
So at the moment, homecoming has been pushed back to second semester, but if we do come back and there's time to plan homecoming, we will do so.
And what about our clubs?
We'll be having a clubs day, which will take place online in a virtual setting.
I'm excited to see how we'll all be able to contribute to our school's community, especially in these trying times. Now I don't know about you, but I'm gonna go take a picture of my dog. Back to you guys at the studio, and remember, stay strong, Apaches.
For those seniors who are applying to a four-year college, Mr. Poon and Mrs. Fitz are hosting their last open forum question and answer session today at 1:30 p.m. If you did not attend the previous session, then it is mandatory that you attend today. The meeting link has been sent to your school emails, and I would recommend that you head right over there after you watch the rest of our show.
Are you having trouble remembering our daily bell schedule? Would you like to know when the next ASB event might be, or even when club activities are being held? Well, Kevin is here to show you how you can receive the latest school updates right from your pocket.
Ever since the lockdown started, our phones have never been more of a distraction in our lives than ever. But fortunately, the AHS app development team have been working on a newly improved version of the Arcadia High mobile app. Arcadia High Mobile is a free application available on iOS or Android made to update users on district news, upcoming events, or the student bulletin every week. All the features in the app are created by the app development team, which consists of student programmers, graphic designers, and content editors who all coordinate with each other to build the best app they can.
Our goal is, on top of keeping students informed during this pandemic, is to also relieve at least an ounce of their stress that they may have from not knowing where to look for school news.
The app also contains push notifications to remind you of the latest trial deadlines, updates on local breaking news, and any other information on their app.
The homepage is grouped into 3 categories, each for its own separate type of news. So it's district, general information, and ASB.
Currently, the team is also working on new features like notifications for changing bell schedules and future holidays. But if you'd like to suggest a feature or comment on their work, you can contact their email here. Be sure to download Arcadia High Mobile on the iOS App Store or Google Play Store to stay informed on upcoming events. This has been Kevin. Stay safe, stay strong, and... What? CSF applications due today? I better get on it right now!
Andrew, did you seriously not get me anything?
I was just kidding. Of course I got you something. I'm your dear friend. I would never do you dirty like that.
Okay, well, what is it then? I hope it's something nice and expensive.
I will let you know soon, right after I buy it from the gas station. So in the meantime, let's go on a break.
There's a day every year that spells bad news for humanity, and this year, that day landed on August 22nd. However, as each year passes, the day inches closer and closer to January 1st, and the fate of our planet may be in jeopardy. Here's Ethan Elliot with what Earth Overshoot Day means for us all.
Earth Overshoot Day is a day when we as a global population have used up all the resources we are able to replenish for the given year. From here on out, we are using resources that would have been used for future use. To determine the specific day each year, the Global Footprint Network calculates the number of days until Earth resources have been depleted for the year. The way that scientists are able to calculate this date is by checking for changes in carbon emissions, forest harvest, and the demand for food. Scientists then compare these numbers to previous years to determine the new date.
Because we're using the resources so quickly and without any abandon, we're going to affect our future generations because there will be no resources for them.
I think that just means that we have to be smarter with the resources that we have. Depending on our lifestyles and how we utilize, the things that we have, we're very capable of supporting all humanity on the planet.
When nations use up the year's resources, they are encroaching on the resources for the next year. Over the past 50 years, the day has gone earlier with each year. Every year when this day passes by, we are using resources for the future, and this continues. We won't have a future for our generation.
I don't think we're totally, hopeless. Especially when I look at the youth, I don't think that we're hopeless.
I think there is a way we can save our planet, but it's going to take future generations, and they need to invent amazing machines and apparatuses to actually help. It's no longer the point where we can just do a small change to make a small difference. We have to make giant leaps to make sure that we don't run out of those resources quickly, and that we can make sure we have our future for everyone.
With our generation being the next one to lead this road, it's our responsibility to keep this road alive for ourselves and future generations. This has been Ethan reporting for APN. Let's send it back to Tharun and Andrew.
For many students, including myself, answering questions in front of others can be very intimidating. Fortunately for you and me, an interview workshop will be held on October 5th from 3 to 4 p.m. to help us prepare for a variety of interviews we may encounter. The meeting link will be sent on the morning of the event, and I know I'm going, so I hope to see the rest of you there.
With gyms closed and trails blocked, staying motivated when the couch is so close has never been harder. Junyi is here with few apps to help us get up, move around, and stay as healthy as we can be.
Are you bored at home? Is quarantine making you feel like you're not yourself? Are you looking to make a change? One of the best ways to improve your mental and physical health is to increase your fitness level and activities. There are many free fitness apps that you can choose from based on the type of workout you want to endure.
It's important for kids to stay active during quarantine, mostly because they're stuck inside. A lot of us may be used to going outside to run errands or just go out and about and living our normal life, going from class to class, but during a normal school day. But these days, being that we're kind of stuck in our rooms and stuck in our houses.
One of the apps you may want to check out is created by Chris Hemsworth.
Variety is key on this app. This is the team of experts that I've interacted with over the years.
Don't worry about them, you look at me.
His app Center creates different programs. It creates the area of fitness you want to endure, such as your legs, arms, or abs, with weekly planned and healthy recipes. If you like to ride bikes, you should check out Strava. This app not only record your runs and bicycle rides, but also create a competition between you and the people who travel the same route. Strava clocks your time, distance, speed, and other relevant factors about your activities while you're doing them.
I really do enjoy using the Strava app. It's been great for me. It's been keeping me up with my riding and keeping track of all the rides that I do.
FitOn is also a fantastic fitness app that offers tons of workout video and resources for free. They have huge range of workout videos sorted by different categories. Within each categories, you can see the time and workout will take and the level of intensity.
It's even more important for us to find a way to keep our bodies moving and get our blood flowing to help keep our mind sharp, just because, again, there's just a lot more sitting around because of the situation that we're in right now.
With help of these apps, you can join me and working out more. Well, I'm gonna start doing some push-ups now. This has been Junyi. Back to Tharun and Andrew.
Thanks, Junyi. I definitely need to start working out right after this show.
Okay, Andrew, what is this thing you got me?
Check your left pocket.
This is a toy Batmobile?
Open it and see what's inside.
Oh my god, these are AirPods! Whoa, thanks, Andrew.
I know. I'm the greatest friend in the world. My birthday is coming up next week, so I'm expecting something as nice as what you got.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen, I'm sorry. Anyways, thank you all for watching for this week's show. Be sure to follow us on all our social media links down below. Like, subscribe, and comment.
Also, a huge thanks to Tasty for sponsoring this week's show. Bring your ID card for 20% off your next order there. If you would like to sponsor one of our weekly shows, contact us at the email down below. This has been Andrew
and Tharun.
We'll see you next week, Arcadia.